Good afternoon. My name is Nathan Hockman. I'm the Los Angeles County District Attorney. Today I am here to announce that Judge Charlaine Olmedo.
Monday, July 27th, a Los Angeles courtroom. 5 days of testimony behind them. A judge is about to decide if a platinum-selling artist stands trial for murder or walks free. What happens in the next 10 minutes puts him on a path toward one of the most severe outcomes in the American justice system. This is the case of David Burke. The world knows him as D4vd, and Celeste Rivas Hernandez, the 14-year-old girl whose remains were found in the trunk of his car. To understand how we got to this courtroom, you have to go back further than the day she disappeared. Celeste lived with her family in Lake Elsinore, about 90 minutes outside LA. According to detective testimony, she and Burke started talking online when she was 11 and he was 16.
And he has also been held to answer for engaging in continuous lewd and lascivious acts with a 13-year-old.
Prosecutors allege the relationship became sexual not long after her 13th birthday. Burke was 18 at the time. That allegation forms one of the most serious charges against him: continuous sexual abuse of a child under 14. For over a year, that relationship reportedly continued in secret, even as Burke's music career took off. He performed at Coachella. He appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live. His debut album was climbing the charts. And according to prosecutors, Celeste knew something about him that could end all of it. April 22nd, 2025, one day before Celeste vanished. Investigators testified that she and Burke got into a heated exchange over text. She was upset about his friendship with another girl. In that argument, she told him she planned to tell her father about their relationship and warned him it could end both his career and his freedom. The next night, April 23rd, Celeste took an Uber to Burke's home in the Hollywood Hills. Detectives say she messaged him she was on her way. He told her the gate was open. She arrived around 10:10 p.m. She was never seen alive again. Prosecutors allege Burke stabbed her within a short window after she entered the house. What they say happened afterward is where this case becomes genuinely disturbing. Not through anything I'm going to dramatize for you, but through what investigators found. In the days after, records show Burke allegedly ordered a shovel. Then, over the following weeks, a body bag, an inflatable pool, chainsaws, purchased, prosecutors say, under a fake name. In July, a burn cage. And then, according to testimony, he went on tour. For nearly 5 months, Celeste's remains sat inside the front trunk of his Tesla, which he had left parked and abandoned. The car was eventually towed for unpaid violations. It sat in a Hollywood impound lot until September 8, 2025, when a worker discovered what was inside. Medical examiners testified her remains were severely decomposed and that her limbs had been dismembered using a power tool. Her family was present for parts of this testimony and left the courtroom when it turned to the specifics. I'm not going to describe more than that. What matters for this case isn't the detail. It's that a jury will eventually have to weigh it. The car was registered to Burke. That alone made him the obvious focus of the investigation. But prosecutors built the case well beyond ownership of a Tesla. Investigators say they found Celeste's blood and DNA on a rowing machine, a floor mat, and a charger inside his garage. Her passport, meanwhile, turned up discarded off Highway 154 near Lake Cachuma, in an area GPS data allegedly placed Burke's car in the period after her death. Burke was arrested in April 2026, almost exactly a year after prosecutors say Celeste was killed. Which brings us back to that Monday courtroom. After 5 days of testimony, detectives, forensic examiners, the timeline laid out piece by piece, Judge Charlaine Olmedo ruled there was enough evidence for the case to proceed. Burke was ordered held without bail. His arraignment is set for August 31st, with a trial potentially following within about 60 days after that. Outside the courthouse, District Attorney Nathan Hochman didn't hold back.
Good afternoon. My name is Nathan Hochman. I'm the Los Angeles County District Attorney.
He said
Today
what
I am here
prosecutors
to
presented in the
announce-
hearing was, in his words, only a small fraction of the evidence they've gathered, and that the office believes it proves guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. He also confirmed something that raises the stakes considerably. This case is eligible for the death penalty, based on special circumstances, including lying in wait, killing a potential witness, and murder for financial gain. Whether prosecutors will actually pursue it is a decision Hochman's office says it's still weighing. Not seeking, weighing. That distinction matters, and it's one you'll see blurred in a lot of the coverage around this case. Which brings us back to that Monday courtroom. After 5 days of testimony, detectives, forensic examiners, the timeline laid out piece by piece, Judge Charlaine Olmedo ruled there was enough evidence for the case to proceed. Burke was ordered held without bail. His arraignment is set for August 31st, with a trial potentially following within about 60 days after that. Outside the courthouse, District Attorney Nathan Hochman didn't hold back. He said what prosecutors presented in the hearing was, in his words, only a small fraction of the evidence they've gathered, and that the office believes it proves guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. He also confirmed something that raises the stakes considerably. This case is eligible for the death penalty, based on special circumstances, including lying in wait, killing a potential witness, and murder for financial gain. Whether prosecutors will actually pursue it is a decision Hochman's office says it's still weighing. Not seeking, weighing. That distinction matters, and it's one you'll see blurred in a lot of the coverage around this case. For now, here's where things stand. Burke remains in custody without bail. His arraignment is August 31st. A trial date hasn't been set, but could come within about 2 months after that. And somewhere in the coming weeks, the DA's office will make the call on whether this becomes a death penalty case. An attorney for Celeste's family said outside court that they're relieved the judge allowed the case to move forward. For a family that waited nearly 5 months just to learn what happened to their daughter, this hearing was one more step toward an answer they may not fully have for a long time yet. We'll be covering the arraignment when it happens, and the trial as it unfolds. If you want to understand how this case got to this point in the first place, the missing persons investigation, and the 5 months before anyone knew what was in that car, that's the video to watch next.
Good afternoon. My name is Nathan Hochman. I'm the Los Angeles County District Attorney. Today I am here to announce that Judge Charlaine Olmedo held David Anthony Burke, who goes by the name of a singer David spelled D4vd, to answer for the horrific and barbaric killing of a 14-year-old at the time, Celeste Rivas Hernandez. She has held him to answer for first-degree murder with the special circumstances of lying in wait, doing this crime for financial gain, and murdering a witness to an investigation. David Anthony Burke has also been held to answer for the mutilation of the remains of Celeste Rivas Hernandez on September 8th, 2025, and he has also been held to answer for engaging in continuous lewd and lascivious acts with a 13-year-old.